Today, I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of Saint Expeditus. Saint Expeditus is also known as the patron saint of emergencies, urgent calls, and procrastinators. He was born around the 3rd century and was known to have come from a higher-class Roman family. He was born somewhere in the Eastern Roman Empire, likely in the region of Armenia or Asia Minor of what is now modern-day Turkey. He grew up around the time when the Roman Empire was at its highest and where Christians were persecuted. He was also given a military education with strict discipline, loyalty to the emperor, and skills in combat. Eventually, his knowledge and leadership led him to rise through the ranks, and later, he became a Roman centurion and then a commanding officer of the Roman army. His name, Expeditus, wasn't even his real name, but rather a title or a nickname that was given to him. The word Expeditus came from a Latin word ex, which means out of, and pedis, which means foot. Expeditus in English literally means free from obstacles to the feet or feet moving quickly. So he was probably given the title because he was a quick soldier and is always ready for action. But everything changed when he learned about Christianity and had a powerful conversion. According to the story, on the day he decided to become a Christian, the devil appeared to Saint Expeditus in the form of a crow and told him to delay his conversion tomorrow. But Expeditus stood firm in his decision to be converted, and using his Roman boots, he crushed the crow underfoot and told the devil, "I'll be a Christian today." This story became symbolic of his unwavering determination to act without delay, and is why he is now known as the patron saint of urgent causes and last-minute requests. This is also the reason why in most of his images, artists often depict him as a saint wearing a Roman army uniform with a crow under his foot. Then, after his conversion, Expeditus refused to renounce his newfound faith. At that time, when Christians were seen as traitors to the empire, especially in the Roman military, his decision was considered treasonous. He was brought before Roman authorities, possibly under the rule of Emperor Diocletian, who was known for his violent persecution of Christians. Despite threats, torture, and the promise of rewards, Expeditus held firm to his belief in Christ. He refused to offer sacrifices to the Roman pagan gods. As a result, he was brutally martyred. Sources say he was whipped several times and then beheaded for his faith, likely around the year 303 AD. After he died, stories about his conversion and martyrdom began to spread, and people who heard about it were moved by his faith. Centuries later, devotion to his name grew especially in places facing distress or in need of immediate help. Also in times of desperation, faithful people flocked to him for intercession, and their prayers were granted. Today he is venerated as the patron saint of emergencies, urgent calls, and procrastinators. His feast day is celebrated every 19th of April. If you like stories like this, support us. Follow, like, and subscribe.